welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are in year 7, week 13, the number 6 ranked team in the country here at 8-2 on the season, getting ready to go on the road for the second straight week, and this time we're going to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. In theory, there should not be a whole lot to this game. We have tended to blow Northwestern out in this series as the series has gone on and we've advanced through seasons. Northwestern has tended to get a lot worse over the past couple of years, coming off of a 33-21 victory on the road over Washington, a good Washington team that's 7-3. It's a game we probably should have put them away, but kind of scuffled around in the second half. Didn't quite do what I wanted to do, at the end of that game. But we do come away with the 12-point win in general. Largely a pretty good game on the ground. We did throw 2 interceptions with Brody Sampson. Tranquil got into the end zone a couple of times. He had a nice performance. Broderick Mills continues kind of this late season breakout with a touchdown as well. Defensively, Ali and Sermon each got interceptions. Sermon's interception is actually the very first non-Trumaine Ali interception of the season, and got after the quarterback a little bit. Not anything crazy, but a pretty solid effort nonetheless there. Take a look at this Northwestern schedule and kind of see how they've gotten here. So they're just at 3-7 on the year. They beat Rice, upset UCLA at home, and they are coming off of a bye week, but right before that, a win over Minnesota by 13. So they've shown that they can at least win games at home, but they got beat by multiple scores by USC, played really close with Penn State on the road, got beat up by Oregon, beat up by Nebraska, and got absolutely smoked by Oklahoma State before losing to Michigan as well. It's Wildcat teams, you can tell at the top, they're not at least looking like they're super talented. I haven't looked at the roster yet. Let's kind of see what we got going on here, though. Let's see what the Wildcat roster is looking like. Solid enough at quarterback here, Ladarius Cootie, I guess. Good athlete, but not a good arm, not really accurate. He's really more of like a pure runner almost type of build here. Really good, accurate on the run and under pressure. Not a great break sack, and again, just his usual normal throwing capabilities are not spectacular. Really just a one running back. He's Jalen Stye here is going to have to be their only guy there. Do have some explosiveness at wide receiver here in Carl Daniel at 95 speed at wide receiver. Price is solid, more of a route runner though for sure, not overly explosive. Does have good change of direction, agility, that kind of stuff, which can be almost as impactful as top end speed. The rest of this group is just okay. Tight end is solid enough. One of the better left tackles in the country here in Terry Sutherland. Rest of the offensive line is solid. I actually have a really good offensive line, especially considering the total team talent level. Defensive line is a completely different discussion, though. Linebackers are another discussion as well. Okay at cornerback here, at least with their top trio is not awful. Safeties are not overly explosive. They're not overly great just from an overall perspective either. Northwestern team that should not have much force, but they're good enough on the offensive line. Their top running back is fine. Can they protect their quarterback? Can he get the ball to his couple of wide receivers he does have that are pretty decent playmakers? I think that'll tell the story. This is probably a game where if I would just stick to the run, I would imagine we run the ball extremely well. I tend to get pass happy, though, if we're being honest. See what we do here today, though, as we're on our march trying to get back to, the playoffs again. We've already lost a couple of regular season games. We've gotten through what should be the toughest games on this schedule. But, Minnesota played us really tough. We struggled really bad defensively in that game. So that can certainly happen, at any time here for us and put us in a bad spot again to try and, maybe get upset. But we'll see. Yeah, we're on the road here, taking on the Wildcats in Northwestern. This is like a pretty full-up crowd here, maybe a sellout here in Big Ten Conference play. Again, here in year 7, trying to make our 5th straight run at the college football playoff. Won 2 national titles, lost another national championship game, then got put out one round away from that championship game. Our first venture CF Northwestern, who is not putting up, again, much of a fight for us in this series as we have played them. It's not a top-tier football program. They have not built this team extremely well. Let's get things underway and see how we start. They bring out 2 tight ends. We're going to bring in a couple of extra heavier bodies here along this front. Just a handoff. Joey Wolf loads that one up for a tackle for loss, getting us off to a quick start there. Try to cover the hard flats here. Going to be a pass. It is going to be underneath. Decent little play there to the tight end. A gain of 8. Now it's a 3rd and 3. Going to go empty this time. I'm not going to have much success out here with Kranchik trying to do something here. So able to get pressure there. Eguanagu does create an incomplete pass. So we get a 3 and out there. Despite a pretty solid 2nd down play, do force a punt. Emmett Poe should have some room to return this. He does. Spin move, broke a tackle. Can't really do much else beyond that, though. So Sampson, multiple multi-interception games this year. Really have got to get better at that. We were really good, taking care of the football last year. Really helped us along that path. That's why we were so successful over the course of the entire season. But has had his struggles this year. There we go, a little touch pass. Cannot get the block. Tried to set that up while still maintaining the speed edge. And Mills could not quite get out there for that block on the safety. Will now coming in motion again. Sampson, bootleg. Accidentally pump fake there. Bowie comes through and is going to the sack there. Yeah, just a little rusty. Sack setting us up for a really bad spot here. Can't really do a whole lot. Try to just swing it out. Going to be a loss of yards there, so nice shot for Northwestern. Get a 1st down on our first play, and then 3 plays and punt immediately after that. Northwestern's going to get the ball. And again, not one run play there on that possession. So they go 3 wide receivers, tight end kind of lined up in the slot there on that bunch side. Handoff gets blown up in the backfield, though. Boykins and Cornelius coming around making plays. I mean, in theory, we should be able to man these guys up and send pressure. Should kind of be our path here. Got to him, but he's able to get a throw off for a gain of 2. He's going to line up in the shotgun here again. 3 wide receiver set. Who's going to be a menace today? Direct snap to the running back. Come up with Mallory and make a tackle. All right, so force another 3 and out. Get a better play from this offense here for sure. And that sack where I kind of pump fake on the throw, and I meant to just throw it kind of over the top. And I had a seam there to the outside. Emmett Poe on the return. Let's run the ball here. Little duo. It's Spurlock his first carry. 2 tight ends set. Run right at him, and Spurlock just up the middle. Gain of 12. Again, in theory, this certainly looks like a team that we can really take advantage of in this spot. Get this out to Ahmed, but really nice play by the cornerback, running around with him. Abram, excuse me, I think I said Ahmed. Abram. Tranquil now as we come in motion. On a buck sweep, get around, there we go. Couldn't quite get up the field the way I wanted to there. And a bad blocking there on the first guy coming around. 3 wide receivers, tight end in the slot, 3rd and 6. Over to Mills. Mills able to break a tackle and make another guy miss. And Mills is still going inside the 25. True freshman tight end. Trying to make a name for himself here. Single high safety look. They're trying to go over the top to Poe, and Sampson overthrows him just a hair there. Wide receivers this time. Hand off to Spurlock. And a 6. Having 7 yards of carry here on the ground. It's a 3rd and 4. Just overthrows Tranquil. Coordinator wants to go for it? Sure, let's go for it here. Take it. There we go. Underneath to Nestor, cuts inside. First down. Got to have Sampson make throws. You can get away, you know, maybe you're playing in Northwestern, you can get away with it here and there as Tranquil takes that up for a score. 3rd touchdown in a couple of weeks here now. You go and play in Alabama and in Ohio State again. Penn State, USC. You're gonna play these teams. You got to make the throws for sure. So far, Northwestern has not been able to get a first down. Can we keep that true here? 2 3 and outs for the defense. Would love to make it a 3rd. Pressure trying to get around there, but Kute is going to get that throw off, and it is their first down of the day for the Wildcats. Had time and made it count. Only sent 3 guys out and running a route. Go from a pistol set here to a shotgun look. Have a bunched up formation here. Got a wide receiver in there lined up at tight end. RPO gets it out to the tight end, and Mallory with a bad angle will create back-to-back plays with a first down. The throw up the middle. Ordonia is able to force that one incomplete. 2nd and 10. They're not showing that they're going to run the football a ton in this game. A lot of RPO stuff that's turned into throws for the most part. They're going to hand off here and a gain of 6 while they're at it. And I have nobody in the backfield. Let's press, see if we can make something happen here. Third and 4. Come around, send the oop-de-oop, and there's going to be a sack. Looks like Kranchik and Treadwell there. Bind on that one, but might have just been Treadwell. But a couple of first downs for Northwestern. Purdue is able to stymie the drive, though. Kind of right as they get into Boilermaker territory. Punt is away, and it's a good punt. It'll open up at their own 12. Couple of wide receivers. Couple of tight ends leading the way. Spurlock, just a gain of 3 there. Probably should have popped that to the outside. Sampson takes, quick screen out to Poe. Able to get away from 23, breaks a tackle, almost gets the first down there. Okay. That was really bursty. Maybe not crazy top end fast. First down there for Ahmed. On the 3rd and inches carry. Definitely some explosiveness in this offense, though. Plenty of guys that can make plays and take it to the house. Sampson going over the top, and Spurlock got into one-on-one coverage. Safety not over the top. That's a play. We ended up throwing an interception last week on, or last episode on, against Washington. Moses there at safety was a freak, this was a lot closer, not this far down the field or anything, but stayed over the top. This is a lot of just man coverage here. Way too much speed there, though. Linebackers are not going to roll with Spurlock. Not these linebackers here anyway. But yeah, couldn't do it. Sampson got enough time, roll out, really accurate throw. A little bit of a wobbly spiral there, but a 76-yard strike. Last play of the first quarter. 14-0 lead. Good to see some explosiveness every now and then. Especially against the Northwestern squad that we should be able to take advantage of. Now you're looking a lot better on offense all of a sudden, averaging 9 yards a play. All right, quick strike there. Put Northwestern in a really bad spot there. This is not really a team with their athletes everywhere that really needs to be running a lot of man concepts to me. But more than happy to try to take advantage of it when we see it. Right now, we would be scheduled to play Baylor in the opening round of the playoffs. We'd actually be hosting that game. I think it'd be cool to host a playoff game. Run up the middle in a 6. Okay, so Stye's gotten a couple of carries and has looked okay when doing so. Probably not something I should be doing here. We'll see. It's a good run up the middle. First and 10 here for Northwestern. There we go. Shut down the run. Also one. These hurry-up teams, man, they give me a fit at times. Trying to get there with a sack, and he gets it away just as Higgins hits him. Getting pressure. Have to make it land. 3rd and 11. It's a spot we can get aggressive again here. So this is going to be a handoff. Treadwell all over it. Unblocked on the side there. Northwestern has to punt it again. It's going to be the 3rd 3 and out here of this first half. And that is not a good punt. Poe's going to take it and return it. Doesn't get a lot there. Get this run game going. Gotten a couple of scores. Obviously, we're going to keep trying to score offensively, but you feel pretty good about where the defense stands today. And we can spend a little bit more time running the ball in this game. I just don't think Northwestern's got the horses offensively. So 2nd and 5. Carried a Spurlock. Tries to bounce it inside. Just kind of got hemmed up enough there. That's where you got to make things count. There's a 3rd and 4. Out to Mills, makes a nice catch, gets the first down. Two tight ends, go to the right side, hand off to Spurlock going to the left. Linebacker makes a nice play. 2nd and 8. They're creeping up to stop the run decently well now. Hand off, get to the edge. Yeah. Making this a little bit more difficult to run the ball than I would have thought. Longer developing plays. It looks like they're sending pressure. They do. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but it doesn't matter. Just Tranquil just makes a grab. Really wanted to just dump this off quickly to Poe because they obviously blitz there off the middle. Poe is just wide open right here, but I pressed Tranquil instead on the outside. Got lucky he made a catch. 1st and 10. Screen game here out to Tranquil. It's a gain of 6, little run game extension essentially. Pistol set. Hand off to Spurlock. Kind of shimmying around back there. Finally finds a hole. First down. Underneath quickly to Tranquil. And 7. Still has not been a great day for the offense here so far. Scoring, but playing a lot like behind the chains of where we would want to. Trying to get this one to the outside, and Spurlock's got the edge, is going to get in. Great blocking on the outside. Had a lot of interior, pressure and stuff come through. Spurlock able to get to the outside on the toss play, getting to the end zone. 32, having a great first year as the starter. Purdue starting to pull away here from Northwestern. And ate up some clock on that drive, which is good. Northwestern doing a pretty solid job kind of handling the inside the tackles runs, bounce more to the outside, and it does work for an explosive. Three wide receivers. No pressure, good throw all day. Makes the pass. He's got kind of a funky-ish delivery. Still like the way it's set up for man here. Nothing there. Okay. Really nice job of blocking, kind of holding down the fort everywhere across. A little too much up the field there on the outside, Cornelius. Able to cut back inside. Didn't have any inside help though, so. And almost got there off the snap. Good tackle from Sermon. And a 6. Formation is going to be a play action pass. Pressure just about got there. Got the throw off, but Alfonso let. Right there on top of Price as the ball got there. So 3rd and 4. We're going to bring an extra defensive back on the field. Still keeping 4 down pass rushers. Pressure gets there. Northwestern's going to have to punt it away again. Poe, make the call for a fair catch. He's breaking a bunch of tackles today, but all right. Need to kind of relatively score. Push the pace a little bit more, at least this drive. Oh, makes a nice grab. A little QB counter here, 3rd and 5. Nope, they're all over it. Did gain a yard there, did Sampson. Still a negative rushing yardage, though. Trying to get this out to Tranquil. Sampson just in the bad throw there. Three and out for Northwestern. Good drive. Bad run play on 2nd down, kind of set us up for failure. Then they called kind of the right play for the 3rd down conversion attempt there. Going 4 wide receivers, going a little dime look here. Still trying to rush 4 though, constantly. Deep drop back, good hard throw there over the middle. Okay. Closing in on the 2-minute warning. Good job from Boykins running that down. Holding Stein at 2 yards a carry. I think that's the key thing. Is this is a good enough offensive line. You know you can have some worries about them and how they'll play. Shut down there on that play. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. $21-0 lead heading into the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Do they run the football here? It's going to force us to use a timeout. We'll try to get it through the air. Pressure almost gets there. It's a drop pass. As the clock stops, minute 57 here, Northwestern's going to have to punt it away again. They just don't have, not good enough offensively. Over the fair catch this time. Let's get this offense back out here and see if we can make something happen. Outside. It's out of bounds, a gain of 4. Underneath there's Tranquil, got some room to run. Going to get across midfield. I think he's out of bounds there as well. Trying to create an explosive here. Almost threw an interception. Trying to create the explosive. Then we had Tranquil one-on-one with a guy he should be able to kind of explode past, but it doesn't work out. It's okay. Mills makes the catch. Let's do a little hurry up. Out to Nestor. Quick catch and go. Nobody there on the quick hitch for him inside the 15. Three wide receivers. Get this out wide. Not a great pass over there to Abram. Now Northwestern's going to take a timeout. Sampson has struggled in his time here with just kind of throws underneath, causing them to have to like reach up to grab them. Just throw it away. Sampson just barely got that one loose. Actually jamming on the outside, so that's not really going to open up. Kind of looking at something over the middle here. There we go. Touchdown. Ahmed scores, and the running backs having a really good game between Spurlock and Ahmed now. Each have gotten receiving touchdowns, and Spurlock's got a rushing touchdown as well. 28-0 first half lead. Again, putting ourselves in a spot where in theory you should be able to see a lot more of these backups, but every time I say that, we tend to go cold offensively, or the defense gives up a score, or whatever it may be. You just can't quite seem to put the dagger in some of these games. First and 10 here for Northwestern. Can they put something on the board here? Just a run up the middle. Really nice blocking there. Okay. Gain of 9 there. 2nd and 1. Direct snap to the running back. Second time they've done that today. Cornelius shuts it down. They're going to say he was short. This time they're going to go empty. 3rd and inches. Pressure trying to come through. He's going to dump it off short. Sermon all over him, but it is a nice grab there. Western with just one timeout left, not wanting to use it here. Throw underneath. Ooh, good hit there from Hardrick. Can't keep throwing it underneath, though. You got to start taking a shot here. 15 seconds left. Good throw. That's a good throw. Now they take a timeout. She's used so much time the past couple of plays. They're now over the century mark in offense here in the first half. Ooh, able to throw that one away. 8 seconds left here. No timeout, so anything over the middle of the field, I don't think they'll be able to get a spike off. Be close, depending on how fast everything else happened around it. Pressure starting to come through. Threw it away again. Gonna overload this right side here. Pressure gets there, no interception. 28-0 lead heading into halftime. Obviously kind of dominating the way you would expect on the scoreboard and, you know, in the box score. They've been a little bit more inconsistent than I would like to be on first and second down, especially running the football in this matchup. Sampson's definitely had some throws I wish we could have back, but the defense is playing really well. Hard to, you know, really complain too much about that. And the offense has been pretty explosive. You know, has created good plays, or both the running backs have been really good so far. Get the ball to start the second half. We'll run this with the starting unit and see where we go from here. And Emmett Poe said there's no reason for the offense to even put their helmet on. Easy touchdown there. Emmett Poe, the redshirt freshman. There's our third return touchdown of the season. One from Melton, one from Poe. Both of their first name Emmett's. Poe does it again here. Strikes to start the second half. Now a 35-0 lead. Northwestern's offense getting out a lot faster than I think they thought they were going to. That was a really easy, literally just basically a straight ahead kick return touchdown there. Three wide receivers now. Underneath. Wow, tight end breaking two or three tackles, 2 tackles for sure. Like he was breaking another one there as well. Just throw underneath. Tight ends can make some plays. Urgency's going to kind of keep trying to apply pressure here. String them out. There we go. Guys just making plays. Northwestern goes 3 and out for like a 5th time in this game. Now we can really focus on just kind of running out the clock and stuff here. Golly, that punt is dreadful. Couldn't even get to Poe in time to like fair catch it. Going to more chew clock mode here. Sampson, this offense certainly looking the part against the competition that they should. Spurlock blown up in the backfield there, so not a great start to the second half. Golly, here we go. I'm telling you, second half, it feels like you just can't. I feel like we just can't get away from teams. That one just barely tipped at the right time. We'll take a shot over the top. Emmett Poe drops it. I think he got his hands on it. It got tipped, I think, by the safety. Yeah, bad run play on first down. Ball gets tipped at the line. They're on second down. Decided to just take a shot here. Yeah, went through his hands. Did he touch it? Oh, okay. So he tipped it on the way down. Okay. Hit Poe in the hands, and the guy swatted it out. Okay. Try to go over the top. That's a really disappointing drive. This is a team full of freaks at this point in time. Size and speed combination of these cornerbacks and stuff is just insane. 1st and 10, a little pistol set. Nice job blocking. Let with a really solid tackle there. Holding style well under his, per game averages here. It's gonna be a sack. Nowhere for him to go. Treadwell back there. We're still not getting a ton of pressure. Just I think that's our second sack of the day. Is that what I just saw? No, Treadwell's got 2. 3rd and 16. Throwing it wide. That ball is going to be picked off. Trumaine Ali grabs him another one. Back-to-back games with one. It's a really nice grab, too. Shout out to Kute, though, trying to take a shot. Or Cootie. I think I've been saying Kute. Try to just be aggressive. 3rd and long. Why not? Great play. Trumaine Ali just snatches that one out. We get this run game going a little bit more consistent. This is a matchup we should be absolutely dominating in. It's like there's just always some guy coming free and we're just not making them miss. With some pressure this time. Underneath that time. We don't get that one knocked down at the line of scrimmage. 1st down for Abram. Let some of this clock eat. A couple of really nice blocks. Spurlock spins back to the inside. So 2nd and inches. We're looking at carry number 13 here for Spurlock. 2 tight end set. Spurlock cuts inside. 1st down. This time a handoff to the right side. Spurlock, nice room to the inside. Puts his head down to get what he can there. Is now coming out and get a chance here for a carry. 2nd and inches. Sampson, deep handoff. Touchdown number 2 of the day for Ahmed. These running backs having really nice performances, really nice games. 42-0. I think we're certainly at the point now. We're going to go through. I'm going to do it the way I like to do it, and I want to make sure I know who's getting all these snaps and all of that. We'll go with that. That's okay. I'm good with keeping the offensive line as well. Good with that. Okay with that. Actually, let's get Scholes. Some extra looks there. Cornerback, need Irving. Then Holcomb. Let's put Ryder in. Overlooking Poe? I am overlooking Poe. Gotta give these guys some run, Ruggs and Scholes. Try to not have them transfer out and whatever. And Higgins just got like the insane power move. Yeah, I guess that's him. Hunter and Wiley in for the sub linebackers. Put Ryder in there. Come. Now we got our backups in, making sure I'm getting the young guys that I want to get the playing time, making sure I'm getting them playing time. Gotta be really careful with the playing time deal breakers on these, you know, former 5 stars and high 4 stars that have that deal breaker and whatever. So, all right, get some different players out here now. Got Wiley and Hunter in there at linebacker. Quick opportunity there for Ryder to make a play and does not make the tackle. That nickelback spot is really, really important in this defense. You're asked to make a ton of tackles within the RPO game. That'd be really good. One play here. Ryder couldn't make the tackle. We do get one. Okay, 3rd and 2. This is our backups versus our starters, so a little bit more of an even matchup. We'll see how we play. On the down. Golly, a big hit there from Higgins. It's a nice play. Northwestern goes 3 and out again. Good to see Nick Cornell, though, in this backup offense. See how they react. That is another just dreadful punt. See what Cornell looks like here. Gonna go empty. Get this out of Tranquil. Poe never got the block though. Lost 1. It's gonna be a handoff to Slater. Got the block there. He's got a little juice to him. There we go. Nice run. Good blocking largely there on the outside as well. Okay. They're blitzing. Get the screen out. Tranquil's got some room to operate. They gain a 9, another first down. Elton and Poe could be your top 2 receivers next season. Good throw from Cornell. That's a catchable one. It's okay. Just run the football here. It's a tough one to catch, but I should call it. On the Slater. It's going to... I'll take us to the 4th quarter. Not going to snap it here. 42-0 heading into the 4th quarter. Obviously, we have the backups in, trying to just get this game over with at this point, trying to keep people healthy, especially our offensive line, since we're letting them stay out there and play. But this has obviously been pretty much exactly what you would expect. It's nice for us to have a couple of games in a row where we, you know, seem to be kind of playing up to potential after a couple of losses, and then the way we played against Minnesota. Had a lot of worrisome traits there for sure, but looking good now. 3rd and 8. Let's see what this looks like. That's just a little QB blast. Gonna run this with Cornell. We'll take it 3rd and 8, just straight run up the middle, gets the first down. Don't fumble it, Petey. There we go. Get back to running this clock out. Here we go. And off to Slater. Game of 4. Coming out in motion. Takes it. Going to sling it out there to him. Ahmed's going to get the first down plus more. Now right at the 10. Offense not really missing a beat here. Put this one back with Slater. Max Bradford is banged up. Former 4-star right tackle that's largely playing left guard for us. We're banged up with a bruised knee. It does unfortunately stop the clock. There we go. Touchdown to Emmett Poe. Nick Cornell looked the part there on that drive. Whoop. Easy throw. 49-0. If Cornell were to come back, you have to assume he would be the starting quarterback. I just don't know whether or not he would come back for year 8. Obviously, the playing time is going to be a tough one to convince, especially, certainly is not going to be the starter if Sampson does not, if Sampson doesn't leave. I'm assuming heavily that Sampson, being a 90-plus overall, is going to be gone at the end of the year. All right. So cutting some time out of this game now. Northwestern has some of their backups in at this point. Got a new lefty in there that throws a bullet. It is completed. Really good throw. Underneath. Hunter on the tackle, but it is a gain of 8. The 6th catch of the day for Toon, the backup tight end. They're playing wide receiver now. They're so not good at wide receiver, it looks like. Another quick completion. Offense is looking capable right now. Good throw up the middle. I mean, just dotting us up all of a sudden. Who is this quarterback? That was backup versus backup, where we should be back to having a pretty significant advantage, but putting together a really nice drive here. Trying to come through. Oh, a nice job moving around. Throw is, oh, look at the catch. Backups are playing in an inspired brand of football here. Wow. Okay. That is a really good 1-yard run there. 2nd and 9. RPO. It's a nice play. RPO is that just a play action play, actually. Really, really good drive for Northwestern. Really disappointed in the way these backups are playing here. Maybe we can still hold them. Nope, touchdown, Northwestern. Backups come in, start just throwing dots everywhere. Monty Terry, junior left-handed quarterback, looks the part here. Looks really good, that drive. Backups did not look great for us. A 49-7 game. They're just going to kick it off. Okay, I was a little worried they would go with the onside kicks and whatnot. Hopefully we got a chance here to run out the rest of this clock. See if that happens. 2 tight ends set. Handoff. Good run up the middle. First down. Two tight ends set here again. Less than 4.5 minutes left. Run play again. It is another gash. Now, their starting unit didn't have that much success stopping us consistently. I don't know that their second unit is going to be much better. Toss out. Slater cuts up. That may be a yard on that play, too. Okay. Consistently been able to bring in really good running backs in this series. That's a big run. That might be a touch. Might could have scored if I really wanted to on that play. If we kind of take a better angle out to the right just a tad. Slater with an explosive, though. Now we're at the 2.5 minute mark, roughly. One more carry in here for Slater. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Just get a first down, hopefully, and take a knee. Get out of here. Run play. All over it. Got 49-7. Certainly looks like it might be the final here. But now we're going to have to kick a field goal. I'm going to pretend like I am not going to do that. Some more clock runs off, and then we'll just take a timeout and then kick the field goal with Runyon. Yeah, looking like if we make it, it'll be a 52-7 win for us here. Assuming they don't score on like a kickoff or on a one-play touchdown. Obviously, a pretty solid performance. Hard to complain too much about the way things went today. Obviously, some things you'd like to be a little bit better at if you're really nitpicking and stuff. But like we played a pretty clean game of football today. Oh, I missed that bad. Missed that bad. Missed that bad. Wow, should have just punted it. Not to mess up running the stats. Huh. But 49-7. Missed that field goal horrendously. Gonna take a one-on-one shot. Holcomb, or Irving, excuse me. Knocks it away. Cortez, another one of our kind of first couple of classes there, recruits that hasn't completely become like a special player. Obviously not even a starter, but would be starting for a lot of teams around the country for sure. One last play here. This is a complete pass. Throws it wide. It's going to be knocked away, so we'll get one more snap off. Irving, a couple of good snaps here at the end. Almost gets the sack. It's going to be intercepted by Marcus Wiley. We'll just let him have his moment, assuming he does score, and he does. We'll let him have his pick six. Defensive touchdown. Marcus Wiley. Still made a play. All right, so it'll be a 55-7 win now. So we do end up crossing over the 50-point mark. Got the pressure there late. So got a couple of interceptions. Didn't have any of ourselves. If we would have gotten a chance to kick a extra point there, would have outscored them exactly 14-0. Or scored exactly 14 points every quarter. They did score a touchdown there in the fourth against the backups, but yeah, largely, I mean, it's hard to be too upset about the way any of this really played out today. Emmett Poe is a madman. Had a really good performance here. I think this time we'll give it to. Actually, we'll have Wiley be thumbnail player. Why not? Got to have himself a moment here. I think we should do just a solo player here. We can do some stuff in the background, kind of make that stand out. But yeah, nice little easy peasy win. We'll simulate the week. Up to number 5 in the rankings, okay. We're now down to our final regular season game here of season 7. Take a look at the scores. Round of college football. Oklahoma State over Iowa State. Had Oklahoma over Arkansas in a tight game. Notre Dame blowing out NC State. Fighting Irish right now, number 1 in the country at 9-2. Got Missouri State over Jack State. You got our game there. You got Penn State over Indiana. Michigan throttling Washington. So a couple of back-to-back weeks there. Bad back-to-back weeks for the Huskies. UCLA over Michigan State. Georgia easy over LSU. North Carolina over Clemson in an upset there. Tar Heels have been solid this year, though, 7-4. Pitt over Syracuse. The Panthers trying to bounce back this season. Oregon gets upset by Iowa. Hawkeyes team probably should be ranked at 8-3. To be honest with you, Texas Tech over Kansas. Tech over Miami. Semi-upset, I would say there. Really good win for the Hokies. Ole Miss has had a game. They scored 90 points on somebody and then scored 63 on the road out of Alabama. They scored over 90 points against Vanderbilt. It's Ole Miss team. Didn't Ole Miss just lose last week too? Am I mistaken? Got beat by Texas A&M, who is 5-6 now. Ole Miss's offense is deadly. That guy's 100% going to win the Heisman. Their quarterback threw for like 9 touchdowns in that game against Vanderbilt. Ajaya, 7. Jesus. Rebels. Insane offensively. Ohio State over Minnesota. Missouri by 3 over Texas. And then Arizona State over Cincinnati. Players of the week would not surprise me if Ajaya or one of his wide receivers, Derek Edmonds, okay, one of his wide receivers are there. And Amari Ojabo from Buffalo. Sorry, getting a little tongue-tied there. Then a David Ojabo for Illinois, and then Rob Tuttle. We don't like Rob Tuttle in this household. Heisman watch, Ajaya, he is going to walk away with the touchdown, with the Heisman this year, I think, personally. Rob Tuttle's up to second, though. Did Tuttle ever win the Heisman? He did not, right? Because it was the guy from Pittsburgh that won it last year. Yeah. Won a national championship. Come. Still got the Missouri State quarterback. That is insane. Take a look at our stats. Sampson, 27 touchdowns against 9 picks. So up to a 3-to-1 ratio. I can live with that. Spurlock, over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. Ahmed, of course, had a pretty solid game. I never even looked at the stats in the game. Let's go back and do that. I went and got the thumbnail and then didn't look at our stats there in that game. So let's do that now. Sorry, guys. So Sampson, 3 touchdowns. Cornell got a touchdown, which is good. Going to try to keep him in there for deal breaker, but yeah, solid game overall for Sampson. The run game was maybe not as good as I would have liked it to be, but the running backs had good games for sure. Both had a rushing and receiving touchdown. Spurlock ends up being our leading receiver with the 1 catch for 76 yards. Kind of a mixed bag from everybody else, to be completely honest with you. Spread it out a little bit. Treadwell had the 2 sacks. We got interceptions from Wiley and Ali. So overall, really good. Actually, a really good game for Treadwell there. Really kind of just held Northwestern. Low completion percentage here for Coutey, but Terry had his moments on that one drive. Did not run the ball well at all. Not really a lot of standouts at receiver. Kasey had a really nice, that'd be Casey? I guess that'd be how you would say that, Kasey. Had a nice finish to it, but yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Now let's go look at our season stats. Sorry about that. I do that from time to time, unfortunately. So yeah, Tranquil should get to 1,000 yards, I'm assuming. Abram had a pretty quick start to it. Has definitely slowed down here as of late. Yeah, really a lot of guys putting together pretty solid seasons. But Tranquil is really the only one standing out there at the receiving game. I don't know how Treadwell does not win awards with this season. I don't know how he does not. Now in the double digits, clearly in sacks and stuff. Ali with 5 interceptions. I mean, I think that he really struggled early in the season, but I think he's going to make a case. Tranquil up for the Maxwell, which I think that's kind of crazy. Be honest with you, he does have some rushing stats though, along in there as well. Let's kind of taking a look, see how everything's really looking here. Brian, not gonna have anybody there. Treadwell, farther than I would have thought there for the Bednart. 4th for the Nagurski. Hardrick is in there as well. Jim Thorpe Award. Ali's got 5 interceptions and is not in the conversation. Okay. Spurlock right now is the #1 player for the Doak Walker Award. Be cool. Blitnikoff. See, how is Tranquil not up here for the Blitnikoff, but he is for the Maxwell. It's kind of crazy. Barty, nobody there. Unitas, not going to have anybody there. Edge rusher, nobody there. Mackey. Not a ton of surprises here. Treadwell. Treadwell is a lot lower on these awards than I would have thought. Yeah. Okay. Jet Award, Emmett Poe should win that one. Now with a couple kick return touchdowns, I would assume. Anyway, okay. Take a quick look at recruiting, and we'll hop out of here. Okay, good for that. Trying to hang on. Trying to hang on. We're going to end up losing Breida. We're going to lose Breida. There's somebody I was like soft selling. We know his now. I don't think it really matters for Lamar at this point. I think we have lost this one. But it ain't gonna hurt to try. What is he at? This is when we're doing the soft selling on him. Okay, so we know what his are now. You are kidding me. So tired of Ohio State. Do we know what his hard sell is by chance? So it could be that. Cannot be that. I think it has to be that, right? Gonna roll with it. All right, that's going to do it for me here today. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Leave me feedback in the comment section down below. Check out my other work on the channel as well. I think by the time y'all are seeing this, from where I'm recording it, should have an MLB The Show 26 franchise up and going. So go check that out if it is, and if not, be on the lookout for it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.